underneath the strong afternoon sun. Two teams are in search of
Heads.
There it goes. Heads it is. Heads was the call. Raja,
bat
you win the...
first.
Catch it as a call, but it is nowhere close to the infield. The boundary for Ribbhu Mehra. Extremely good for his confidence. And that's a point that I wanted to make, Nishad, when you were talking about how internationally a lot of teams have changed the tradition of beginning the bowling attack with a spinner. And Akil Hussain is
wrong-footed and bowled. Oh my word, what a start by Chirag.
illuminated for Chennai. What a ball. A dream visual for any bowler.
Bowled. That's bowled, of course. He's got to go. Round, not for the Chennai Marvels though. For a moment, Aditya was just waiting and staring, maybe surprised at the fact that he's been castled, and early trouble for the Ahmedabad Lions.
This is a repeat of what we were witnessing yesterday. Mudasir Bhat, just a mere spectator at the non-striking end. He went for a big heave. Possibly the ball took an inside edge of the bat, but there was also some inwards movement.
Had to really place it properly rather than use that extra energy. That'll make him feel a lot better.
And this is what Mudasir can do. He has a lot of weapons up in his arsenal. And yesterday we saw him. That's clean strike. This is what Mudasir Bhat can do. Had the awareness of how far the boundary is, and that has been timed really well.
Hit really well, and Lalit Bisht was in fact a few meters inside the boundary. He's a tall man, tried to outstretch himself and jump and try and get it. If he was on the boundary, may have had a better chance. And he's certainly trying, gets that in the air towards mid-wicket, and that's finally crossed the boundary for the Ahmedabad Lions. Abhilash has got to do a lot more of that.
Yeah, not the most good-looking of hits, but very effective as long as they're getting the boundaries. What happens is with Abhilash scoring runs at the other end, he'll take the pressure of Mudasir as well. Full ball, had to reach out to it, open vacant space. Couple of bounces, that's a 4. Smartly done. And this is what you do when the pace is off the ball. Sometimes you just try to use the pace on the ball. Nice way to end the over. 6 gone, 51 for 2. Looking to go big. Takes it on the back foot there, has hit that in the gap. Beautiful placement. Timing on it, sublime. 4 runs. That's a good shot here from Mudasir Bhat.
Beautifully done there by Mudasir, because he waited for it, played it last minute and picked his spot perfectly on the offside. It was a packed offside field, had to place it to perfection, and he did that beautifully. A packed offside field, had to place it to perfection, and he did that beautifully.
Nicely swept away. Deft touch. That's going to be 4 more. Sensible, smart cricket. That's Mudasir Bhat. He's played a lot of cricket in the years, and these situations are not new to him. It's about how you play it out when the demands are high.
Yes, these situations aren't new to him. We saw one of those situations yesterday as well with the Ahmedabad Lions. Although they had lost more wickets, but this comparatively sat through to the 10 overs. And just as we were praising him, commentator's curse tries to go inside out over the offside, and another sharp catch by Rohit. We saw him take one of those on the boundary yesterday, and this is an absolutely critical catch for the Chennai Marvels.
Rohit Shivalkar with a very important catch in a crucial juncture of the game to send back danger man Mudasir Bhat. Nicely tossed up delivery. The invitation was presented. Mudasir looked to go big, didn't get the elevation, and Rohit timed his jump to perfection to take an incredible gap. They are delighted. Look. Not coming. Gives that a big mighty swipe. And that's gone for a 4. So it's going to be Abhilash now who'll take matters into his own hands. Just waiting for Raja Berwani to maybe just... He's not brought himself out with the bat. He's a very, very good batter.
Absolutely, and we didn't see a lot of him last season as well. Focused on his bowling and captaincy. Just trying to let some of the youngsters maybe push on a little. Abhilash
Gets going. Just like that. Take that for a mighty hit. And that's out of here. So what if Mudasir has departed? Abhilash says, I'll take over. These are crucial runs coming across in the 8th over.
talk about Thor, you'll get a bit of thunder. And that was a thunderous shot off the bat of Abhilash. I thought it was going to join one of those flights just taking off on the
Down the ground. That's a straight drive, but a bit of a slog in that. He's a powerful hitter, Abhilash.
Spends a lot of hours in the gym and you can see his power. Abhilash Chaudhary is playing a very important innings for Ahmedabad Lions. Anywhere close to his arc, and this is how he's playing a very important innings for Ahmedabad Lions. Anywhere close to his arc, and this is how he... Would have been a wide, but it takes the bottom edge of the bat, and the ball is racing away towards another boundary. That was a good effort. A little bit of a football skills, but won't be enough.
Yeah, the previous boundary in front of the wicket, this one behind the wicket. So 8 runs have come quickly. Raja Berwani, for every 4, is giving a high five to his teammates. Bit of a ritual here. He wants... Flash is hard. That will be another boundary. 3 in a row here for Abhilash Chaudhary.
He's dismissing all the plans of Akshay Chandel. And this is the ritual that you were talking about. Raja Berwani keeping himself busy. That's a good warm-up before he comes to bowl. Akshay Chandel trying to follow that wide ball line, but this time he's played on the onside for another boundary. What an over this is turning out to be for Ahmedabad Lions and Abhilash Chaudhary. He races to 43 now, and 17 have come off this over.
Yeah, where's Raja Berwani? I'm sure the high fives are coming through as well in the dugout. What an innings. He's playing 43 in 24. You don't attach elegance to his hits, but you attach effectiveness. Can he finish it off? Oh, he's got stuck underneath this one. That's got plenty of bat. And what a way to end over number 9. 23 runs of the penultimate over. And Abhilash Chaudhary says, let me turn on the magic. I'll take my team.
Steps out and sends it straight across the boundary rope for a much needed sixer in the last over. And Ahmedabad Lions have gone past 100 with that shot.
Yeah, what an innings he's dishing out, Abhilash Chaudhary. And look at that for a strike. Long. Another slow delivery. That's been picked up. That's been hit with some authority. And that's out of here as well. It's an...
What an inning this was. And this was the last ball of the inning that Abhilash Chaudhary connected. Went for a big heave and got the desired result. 17 of this over, 23 of the penultimate over. That could not work the magic today. Mudasir Bhat, he started well, was an anchor in the beginning.
6.5. Look at Akshay Chandel's bowling figures. They were ruined by Abhilash's onslaught with the bat. He went at
Quota of 60 balls. Ahmedabad Lions will go all out to make sure that they defend the total. We'll take a shot.
by aces. Delhi Titans continued their good run of form, making it 2-2. And now it's up. Oh, he's played that so handsomely. What a hit. What a way to get off the mark. The class of Ribbhu Mehra. Just a punch. Not much of follow through, but the timing on that was sublime. Savi, you don't want to play a false shot. Yeah, he goes up and over. Nicely fielded. That's a complete... Oh, this is close. This is curtains. An effort here.
Still waiting to see if there is something else in that replay. But now as he sees this on the big screen, he starts tough start. That's a confident appeal and no hesitation by the umpire. The finger goes up. Akshay Chandel went across and wanted to place it on the onside. Completely missed it. And this is the second wicket of the over. What a...
Akshay played all over this one, tried to play towards mid-wicket, missed it completely. Oh, that one's just gone down leg for a 4. In fact, it's been given a wide. For a moment, I felt it may have clipped the front pad.
Otherwise, there was some deflection after the impact. Catch it is the call once again. The ball has gone straight and across the boundary rope.
That's a good strike. Tossed up, full delivery, clears his left foot and goes hard at it. Gets the elevation and the distance, does Ribbhu Mehra. That's why Abrar needs
Career in the film world for himself. Debuted with the film Neerja. This has been played well by Charandeep. This will increase his confidence. A boundary.
But now is possibly the time. In an attempt to shift gears, he's hit that high, really high, and that's gone all the way for 6. It's about
taking control of the game. Ribbhu Mehra has dished out one of the best shots we've seen all day. Look at that stand and deliver inside out, and look at that for height and distance. Yeah, bring out the whistles and the claps because that deserves some applause.
That's along the ground, classy, bisected the gap, and again produce an encore of yesterday's innings. Then Chennai Marvels could well find victory.
Yeah, just showing his quality. Beautifully done. That's deliberate. That's smartly worked around. This is turning out to be a good over. Already 18 runs coming off it.
It's definitely turning the magic on. And look at the wide array of shots. This one a little bit back of a length. He knew that the third...
Slow delivery, worked away nicely through the cover point region. Oh, that's going to be 4. What a hit. Beautifully.
Great over. Need to put the speed brakes. Well, that's been smashed by Charandeep. That's gone a long way.
So we've seen 30 runs of the last 7 deliveries. In fact, 28 of the last 7 deliveries. 22 in the last 6 of the first ball of this over. And this is turning out to be a wonderful package of play for the boys in.
What a shot. Lofted it across the line over.
What a hit. He's picked that from middle and off. And he's hit that towards the cow corner region. And that...
Ribbhu goes down the ground. He's connected. And that's gone over the top for a maximum. Seems poised to take his team home.
He's class personified. He's putting on a show with the...
Slower ball once again. Intelligent bowling in terms of taking pace off. But that's going to go for 4. This is harsh on Mudasir. Ribbhu cliche goes. Ribbhu has been really brave through this innings. Yes, it's just beaten the fielder. He didn't get a hand on that one. May have just spun across him.
Like to forget that ball. That's been played elegantly by Ribbhu Mehra.
About authority, look at this shot. With the point in the circle, he picked his spot, made room, managed to get right. Oh, over the offside. That's been hit for 4. I guess no one expected Charandeep to hit that through the covers.
Here's the last over. Tries to middle it. Could not succeed. Direct hit.
Out to an identical score. He's shot. He's struggling. He's gone. The Chennai captain, after playing a fantastic innings, will have to head back to the dressing room with his team.
On 29 of 19. And this is a great shot. The gap. There was no gap. He created one.
Awareness is the right word. He prefers the leg side, saw that the...
16 of 3. Charandeep goes for it. It is a top edge. But got enough contact to clear the boundary ropes. This inning it was by Ribbhu Mehra. Fell short, got run out. Well, it was by Chirag Sethi. 5.5 the economy, gave away just 11 runs thanks to that innings by Abhilash Chaudhary. 65 of 29 balls. Mudasir Bhat